teaching anatomical positions, and I'll be using my body as the example. Superior and inferior. My head is superior, it's above, and inferior is below. For example, my head is superior to my heart. Head is above my heart. My legs are inferior to my heart, below my heart. For lateral and medial, it's going away from the midline, or towards the midline. For example, my arm is lateral to my heart. And in all of these examples, you're using anatomical position, as if I was standing like this the whole time. So my hand is lateral to my heart. My stomach is medial to my hand. Now we'll be going over posterior and anterior. I'll turn for this. I'm still in anatomical position, for everything is anatomical position. My butt is posterior. Okay, posterior is going that way. Anterior is this way. So posterior is like my butt, gluteus maximus, is posterior to my stomach. My chest, my right pec is anterior to my scapula. Okay, now we'll be going over prone and supine. For prone, your hand is like this. For supine, your hand is like this. For example, like a soup, you like drinking soup. So it's supine and then prone. Same with your body. If your body is like this, it's supine. If your body's like this, it's prone. Now I'll be going over the terms on the whiteboard. Anterior and posterior. Here's my body in anatomical position. My head is here. So my right arm is my left arm. Here's my chest. Here's my butt. My chest, this chest here, is anterior to my butt. Okay? My butt is posterior, is posterior to my chest. Okay? Now we'll do ventral and dorsal. Ventral in anatomical position is all of this, and dorsal is your back. It's kind of like anterior and posterior, but like, yeah. So like dorsal, you have like a fish. Dorsal is the fin, so that's the back of it, and then ventral is like this area. Dorsal is that. Hey. Okay. And then superior and inferior have my body in anatomical position. Hands are here, like this. And then face is here. My My head is superior to my hands or my feet. Hands and feet. Because it's above my hands and feet. My feet is inferior to my head. It is below my head. Okay. Now, we're in lateral and medial. Okay. Lateral and medial. Already talked about this to the midline. Lateral is farther away from the midline, and medial is closer to the midline. Okay, my hands are lateral to my chest. Okay, my chest is medial to my hands. Okay. Supine and prone is the next one. My body is supine. Or prone. Prone, facing down, supine, faces up. Proximal and distal. Proximal is kind of like medial and lateral, but like talking about your extremities. These are your extremities, your arms and your legs. When you talk about proximal and distal, proximal is closer to your midline, and distal is away from your midline. For example, my hands in anatomical position are distal to my chest or my shoulder. Another example would be my knee is proximal to my foot in anatomical position. Okay, now on the board, we have proximal and distal. My hands are distal to my elbow or my chest. Okay. My elbow is proximal, closer to the midline, to my hands. That is all for today. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whichever you prefer, and I hope you got something out of it.